let's take a peek inside. Oh well, thank you for taking a look at our new model, the Exmoor Beast. It's based on a standard Startline 102 VW Transporter T6. We have lifted it with by 40mm lifting springs, which are from Big. Which are a nice colour blue. So we've colour coordinated the brake calipers and the decal on the side, the name, in the same colour blue. To give it that wild sort of look and country look, we've designed a nice wrap, which was inspired by the old World War I diagonal camouflage that we saw on some of the ships back in the 30s, to give it a little bit of an edge. It's fitted with a Rimo roof, aluminium side skirts, side steps from van style. We have Wolf Race 18-inch wheels with gripper tyres to give it the traction it needs. We've tried a four-wheel drive, full motion, and also a two-wheel drive with the tyres on. And to be fair, there's not very many places you're not going to be able to go with the standard front-wheel drive with the right tyres on. So that's about it really. In the rear of the vehicle, we've just got a bit of storage, open storage. The bed obviously is a ribbed seat bed, which ratchets up and down. We have a gas locker, a small locker on the side here for just storage like jacks and bits and pieces. We got custom upholstery, and Danny, our upholsterer, decided to put sort of like simulated claw marks into the upholstery, which looks quite smart. Obviously blackout curtains. If we come round to the side, the van interior is fitted with a furniture pod, which got a single burner hob and sink, cutlery drawer and cupboard. Under the bed, in the middle cupboard, is a 30-litre Victory Vigo fridge freezer, handy for keeping your beer or your wine in. Again, our upholsterer finished off the seats with black leather and a very hard-wearing blue fabric, and put Beast decals on the seats, and obviously the tear marks into the side panels and cushions. Small table, which you can have any size you like, but this one we just put a small one on just for the show. It's obviously outside, or you can have it inside. It has a diesel heater to keep you warm at night. It has a roof bed, so you can sleep comfortably. And that's about it really. It's a really nice vehicle.
So this is our latest model, the T6, that we've decided to do an off-road edition of. It's been lifted, new alloys, and then we've decided to put stuff like the new A-frame on the front, and then we've got full skid pans underneath to keep it super safe. We fitted these an additional laser lights that are absolutely incredible. Anything is daylight with them. And then if we want to go inside and have a look. So we decided to line the whole vehicle with this heavy duty lining, so when you're off-roading, you're coming out in and out with mud, you can just hose it all down and you're all good. You've got this helpful sliding bed system so that you can have a lot more storage in the back. So you've got a hob and sink up here, so when you're camping you've still got time to do. Fridge in here and lots of storage. Gas bottle and everything in there. We even got Cobra seats to do all the new bucket seats for us, to give you that extra hold when you're off-roading. And they've got full carbon fibre backing to them with custom leather design. We've got an Alpine head unit in here as well, so you can link up your phone and everything like this even when the engine's not running, so when you're just camping at night you can chill out.
Perfect.
So you've got absolutely loads of storage all in here. We can make the shelves removable if you want, so you can pile everything in, and then you've got more access from the back as well. We've also got the sliding door table that just comes out like this, so you can use it in and out, so it's quite handy to do.
Are you guys alright if I...
So these alloys were specially designed just for us by Weller Wheels. The guys down there are great. They're now going on sales, but we have the first prototypes. We then put full rock sliders down the side underneath, just to give you a bit more security when you're off-roading. So we put additional storage here so that you can just shove everything in when you're off-roading. And then you've got your water tank out there, so it's just out the way, nice and safe. So we've put extra tie-down kits here and here, and even extra ones here, so all your kit doesn't rattle around whilst you're out and about.
We swung by the VW booth and they are revealing or showcasing their new VW California 6.1, which is basically their new transporter. It comes in a couple of editions, but we managed to get some footage of it. Now, it was absolutely rammed at this expo. They had like a ton of staff there looking after everyone, so it was a little bit ram-packed and I couldn't get super good crispy footage, but what I got will showcase what the 6.1 looks like inside. So let's take a look. The California 6.1 comes in a few different versions. You have the Ocean, the Coast, the Beach, and then the Grand California, which is absolutely massive. The one we were interested in was the Beach Camper, the latest addition to the VW camper range, and although we couldn't drive it, they did reveal it at Caravan Salon in Dusseldorf, Germany, just a couple of days ago, which we were there for. So we're just gonna go over the exterior and the interior because that's all we could really look at. The Beach can sleep up to 4 people, 2 in the pop top, which is a little bigger than the T6 version, and 2 on the transformable seats. These seats are very adjustable, you can slide them around, fold them down, and the front seats also spin around to create a nice dining area for the family. There's extra storage in the back for your gear, some to the side for clothes, and then a bunch under the kitchen unit. Moving on to the cooking area, we'll admit it's quite basic. And like any other VW camper you've seen, it does what it's meant to do. There's also a sliding table that can be used for eating on, or you can use it as a desk for work. It all does have a quite premium aesthetic though. For example, you have the warm neon lighting, the high-end locks on the drawers, and the finish on the storage which looks like satin but isn't. Most of the new features, excluding the new control system inside which controls the pop top and other technical goodies, is on the exterior and the engine. It now has this new sharp look to it with the new chrome grille and sharper headlights. It's becoming a much more futuristic modern van, and that's what we like to see from VW. There was some new technology features again, but we weren't allowed to play with them at the expo, we could just look. Oh, and there was also the VW Grand California, which is the T6.1 on steroids. Now, this was even like harder to get footage of because I don't know why, but they had about 30 staff there on their booth, and they were just all cramming around the vehicles, and some of them were just like sitting inside on their phone and like taking up all the space, so it's hard for us to like go in and film, or even anyone else. So the footage isn't the best, but we did manage to get some while around the crowds. It was just VW staff just standing there, not letting anyone in on their own, really, you know? So we did get some footage. The interior is very nice and incredibly high end. Everything is white, so the light from the roof can shine its way through the interior. It comes with a large folding king bed, a huge shower and bathroom, a kitchen area that's currently bigger than my flat, and a dining area fit for a king. Everything about the Grand California screams big, even the price tag, but it's great to see these big campers actually being available for the public. Unlike the Vision Venture, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that was also revealed at the event, and that is a concept camper which is out of this world. And if you haven't seen our video tour, go to our channel and check it out, because that thing is insane. So there you have it. I know it wasn't super in-depth. The only way we can really get in-depth video footage is if VW send us one, which they're probably not gonna do. So the only way we can kind of get you guys exclusive footage is by going to these expos where it's just absolutely rammed. So this is the best we could do so far. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to get these vehicles for you to actually review and get footage for ourselves, but at the moment they're revealing these at expos, so we head there and it's just a little bit mad. So as
Brandon here from Fan Clan, how you're doing? I'm at Birmingham NEC at the Campervan show, and there's a stunning T6 camper right here, and I'm going to share with you what it looks like inside and give you a little 30-second, 1-minute tour.
If you've been following the camper news lately, you may know that VW has brought out a new transporter called the 6.1, and it comes with a few new features like a new grille that makes a much larger air intake. There's new detailing behind the headlights. Inside there's an overhauled dashboard with a 9-inch screen, electromechanical power steering, and automatic crosswind assist. So it looks different, but what we want to see is a new camper conversion inside, and one of the first we've seen is by a company here in the UK called Autohaus. This is their new VW T6.1 camper conversion, which has an Ashton conversion built in. So if you want more details about that, definitely hit them up on their website. But let's just take a look at this thing, because it's an absolute beauty. So the Ashton remains the most popular conversion by Autohaus for a number of reasons. Firstly, the team behind it know what they're doing. They have experts in every area of the build, from electricians to woodworkers to upholsters. They have it all. And secondly, the attention to detail is incredible. Inside the 6.1, Autohaus has added their Ashton conversion and it fits like a glove. On the exterior of the 6.1, you will notice tinted windows with blacked out curtains, a glazed tailgate, a custom pop top that sleeps two, and blackout VW alloy wheels, but the real magic is what's on the inside. You are greeted with a swivel passenger seat that allows extra seating space for family and friends. Next to that, you have a large 50-litre fridge freezer with a storage unit above that for cutlery. Above the fridge, you have a large sink with a 2-burner stove to cook your meals on the go. On the side of the fridge, you also have a portable table that comes with a pole allowing you to attach it to the floor should you want to eat or work on the go. If cooking isn't your thing and you just want cheese on toast, then there's a Dometic grill below that that's perfect for quick meals or warming your toes should you venture too far north. Under that, there's a ton of storage as well as under the seats and above near your head. So whatever you need to put in there, food, spices, anything, you're gonna have a lot of storage in this thing. So no problem taking a bunch of clothes for a weekend away in Europe. Throughout this vehicle as well, there's lots of power points, both 12 volt and 24 volt. There's even sockets near the side door allowing you to charge your technology outdoors should you have a long enough cable, or if you're like us, we like to take a battery bank or a huge speaker for those off-grid parties. A great feature in this as well is that they don't add a rock and roll bed, they add something called the rib bed. This folds out in 3 different parts and flips over, allowing you to be sleeping on a much more comfortable surface, because in reality, none of us really like sleeping on leather because that gets a little bit, squeaky and a bit sweaty if you're in hot climates. The detail to their upholstery is great too, and they'd happily do custom work for their customers should they want something different. The LED lights around the build complements this, especially with the bright wood interior that reflects light perfectly. Overall, it's a great looking camper, and Autohaus have really taken the 6.1 by the horns. It's good to see such a well-polished vehicle with such a well-polished conversion. It's the small things that Autohaus do that adds credibility to the conversion. For example, they crash test their conversions before building them. The bed that it's attached to has a safety tested fixing frame that makes everything incredibly secure should anything bad happen.